Good morning and welcome to day 3 of Be Extraordinary. This is the day that we want to talk about your personal value in the world. And you know what? It's a lot more than you think it is. This reminds me of a video cassette program that I used to listen to in my car when I was learning to drive called Lead the Field by Earl Nightingale. And he talked about the pursuit of climbing the mountain. He talked about how as you climbed the mountain, the air was cleaner, the views were better, there was less crowds, and it really stuck with me because it really made me think, well, why is it we all want to do better, climb that mountain, have things that other people don't have? Well, because there's beauty in it, there's freedom in it. And it really gets back to, according to Earl Nightingale, the value that you bring to the world. See, his thesis is, and I completely have embodied this in my entire life because I've been listening to it since I'm 16, that the value that you bring to the world, you will be paid for. And it's that simple an equation. And if you look at people who have been incredibly successful, you can see they are getting paid enormously because they're changing lives. They're bringing things to people that are worthy of what they're getting paid. So I started to really think about, well, what is the caveat here? Because there's so many incredible people out there that aren't getting paid what they're worth. They haven't stepped into that greatness. They're not contributing the value that is innately within them to the world. And that really gets back to the doubt that we feel about ourselves. I mean, honestly, we shrink from our own personal greatness because we fill our mind with doubt about things that we know we are intuitively meant to do with our lives, our personal missions, our personal goals, what we know we want to contribute, and then we get fearful and we think, oh, nobody's going to want to hear this. Nobody's going to want this from me. Nobody's going to trust in me. Yet, we look at people around us who we know aren't quite as good as we are at something, yet they're incredibly successful. They have lots of clients, they're making lots of money, and they're successful by most people's standards today. We convince ourselves that we're not good enough, but when we look out in the world, we see imperfection all around us. You see, in order to get paid what you're worth, you actually need to value yourself. You need to take in what you know you're capable of, all those strengths, all those things that, sometimes you push to the side because you're afraid that you might not be good enough, that you might fail. But as I said before, failure is the opposite side of the coin of success. If you're not stepping and taking those chances and challenging yourself and having some setbacks, you're not going to get there. So today, I really encourage you, embrace the value that you bring to the world. Remember, value is contribution. And if you think of yourself as a contributor, well, you owe it to yourself and the world to show your greatness, to share your value, to make other people's lives better and make your own better. This is the ultimate win-win. So today, when we're thinking about where we want to be, what our manifestiny is, what our mission is, have the courage of your convictions. Step into your greatness. Now is the time to do yourself and the world a favor and bring your value forward. Have the confidence in it and work towards it. Get paid for what you're worth, get your manifestiny, and make the world a better place. And on that note, I am going to wish you life and business always on your terms. Bring forth the joy in your life, bring it to other people, and share what you have inside of you. And have a great day.